We're here at Vanier Collegiate in the drama classroom, and thanks to Mrs. Berger for kicking everybody out so we could do this. But we have Faith Zwazdowski. I keep saying it wrong.
It's Zwazdowski.
Zwazdowski. And Lisa Busta.
Right. Hi.
And they are involved with the upcoming production of Fiddler on the Roof, which is taking place here, or taking place in Moose Jaw down at the May Wilson Theatre. Dates are?
The November 21st to 24th.
Showtime is?
7:30, I think. Yeah, 7:30.
Yes.
7:30. And we'll get back to tickets and stuff like that later on. But Faith, you're playing one of the main daughter characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Zeidel. She's the oldest.
And she's the first one that has to get married because in the family tradition, the youngest can't get married till the oldest, and then the middle, and so it's a very important kind of thing for you. And tell me about the play. Most people don't know much about the story, but I'm sure you have lots of detail.
Well, mostly it's just about breaking traditions, and my character, she's the first one to really cause her father to break tradition, because all the matches, the father's supposed to pick all the matches for the daughters, and my character kind of has a little disagreement with her father, and she ends up convincing him to allow her to marry who she wants to, and then the sisters all kind of follow after that.
So you're the precedent setter, which is kind of like you in life, eh?
A little bit.
Yeah. And how did you get cast for the part? Did you have a big audition process and stuff like that?
I just came here, I sang a song, and
that was it?
That was it, yeah.
Now, you've had experience in musicals in your high school, and then also after high school, you're a very accomplished musician and singer. And so it's kind of nice to have you attached because you're doing publicity, which has little to do with that, except that you get to be in the play too. So let's touch on all those points for you.
Oh, it seems like I've always been on stage. But back in high school, when I went to Central, I was actually working with Wayne Dirksen, and I was cast as Golda, the leading role for Fiddler, in 1987, which was 100 years ago. And it's a big role.
Last millennium.
Oh, last millennium, yeah. And it was fantastic. I've always loved Fiddler on the Roof. I love the music, I love the storyline. And now that I'm an old lady and have kids of my own, I don't have a lot of time, so I just kind of begged Debbie if I could just please be Frumacera, because it's short and sweet, and it's a crazy part, and it's good times, it's fun. So.
And of course, you're dead.
And I'm dead. Yeah. Frumacera is a ghost. So she's a ghost, and we're going to do something very special with that role, so you'll have to come and see how that's going to be played out.
And of course, being involved with the publicity, like many teachers at the school here are, and adults and family members, what kind of things have you had to deal with?
With regards to publicity?
Yeah.
Well, it's the first time I've ever done it for a play. I picked it up this year, and I thought, I want to try this kind of behind-the-scenes kind of thing, and still being on stage a little bit. But with regards to publicity, I didn't realize all the different things that you can do for publicity. There's the radio, there's TV, there's those scrolly sign things, the Murray signs. I mean, there's just so many different ways. I plan on tweeting it, putting on Facebook, like getting social media involved, and I don't know. And we, of course, have that big banner across Main Street, which everybody in Moose Jaw can see, so, yeah.
Are you enjoying that aspect of it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
You're a big-time stage performer.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, now that I'm getting older, I think we're just gonna let these lovely young ones take the stage, and I'm excited to be kind of behind the scenes, so it's good. Yeah,
that's great. Now, tell me about some of the people who are involved with the play besides you. Who's playing Golda?
That is Kathy.
Kathy Schwinnard.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what about your love interest, your husband?
That's Tristan Diggins, and he's in grade 11 at Vanier too.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my other sisters are Cassie Smith and Emily Harridge, and they're both amazing.
Yeah. And who's your dad?
It's Kirk DeHaven. Yeah, Kirk DeHaven.
Okay. Yeah, because this is kind of a new thing for you, being involved with the musicals here, and so it's a nice thing. We're going to wait. Somebody's going to talk right now. But let's talk about Who are some of the other people that are important? I know you've got a lot of parents and adults involved, other than Mrs. Busta.
Yeah, there's actually like a lot of parents. Like I know Emily Harridge's mom, she's in it, and I think
Our stage manager's dad is in it.
yeah.
It's a community production, and about every 5 years or so, I think this is Vanier's third community production. It's just open up to our community, anybody with our ties to our school, and it's just fantastic who comes out and shares their talents. There's a lot of hidden talent out there, so it's nice.
Yeah, well, I know her dad was in the military, and he used to work at the armories, and now he's moved out to the air base. But he came last year, and he was to the One Act Festival, and he saw it, and he goes, "This is kind of cool." And then he went down to Regina to see the Vanier perform at the provincials, and now he's on the stage.
It's great to see everybody come out and just come together as our community and put together this big production, because it's a big one. Fiddler's a big one.
And even people who aren't associated with the school at all. Ev Falk tells me she's going to be in it, and of course she did the play back in the 90s with her family. So is your mom or anybody involved with it?
They're not, but they're coming to watch.
Okay, that's important. And so speaking of coming to watch, now behind us we've got some things to watch for. And that is in fact the set, which is designed by Wayne Dirksen. Now this is the inside of your house.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Well, the outside is actually probably interesting to see too, but we have to wheel it around. But
the inside is like built to be our size, and then the outside is everything's shortened down so it fits on the stage. Yeah, and it's really cool because it gives like a feeling of when all the sets are turned around. It gives a feeling of being like in the room, and then when you turn them around, it's like a completely different room, because you can go from like the tailor shop to the bar to the barn to our house, and it looks like a completely different setup in every place. Yeah.
How many people are involved on the stage or and behind the scenes with crew and stuff like that? Any ideas? More than 6?
I'd say about 50.
50.
50?
Yeah.
So and it's being directed by Mrs. Berger.
Yes, it is.
So it's like being a traffic cop out there, like you 4 go now, and I've been involved with those kind of things. You have to have your wits about you when you're directing it, and of course she's very experienced director and likes the show a lot herself. So, who's the fiddler? We never asked. Do you know?
That's a secret.
Sorry.
Oh, you have to come see the play to check it out.
We do have a fiddler, and the fiddler is fantastic. The actual music for the fiddler it's difficult. It's hard to play, but it's someone that Moose Jaw knows. So I'll just leave it at that.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. And so it's on November 21st
to 24th.
Okay.
So it's 4 days.
Are there any matinees or anything in that, or are they all evening shows?
They're all evening.
They're all evening, yeah.
All at 7:30, the May Wilson.
Okay, so how much does it cost to go?
It's $15 for adults and $12 for students. So come on out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
And is reserved seating and everything like that?
You just come to Vanier and just come to our front office, and the ladies have a little map of all the seats, and you get to pick your seating. So the sooner you come, you get your choice of seats, and you can just pay right here at Vanier, and then take your tickets with you, and then come out on the 21st.
And the school is open from what time of the day to what?
Our secretaries are here at 8 o'clock, and they're here till 4. So anytime in there.
And of course, you might have the chance on show night of getting a seat, but with all the people involved and all the relatives that want to come see it, and the fact it's a very well-known musical, it's going to be pretty successful. What's the most fun for you?
I think just like seeing everyone out there, like everyone's talents are so amazing, and just I think the moment that we'll be on stage, like the very first opening night, I think that's what I'm most excited for, because it's all come together and all that hard work, and it's awesome. I'm just so excited.
Well, for sure you can tell that. What's the song that you get to sing with your dad?
I actually don't sing a song with my dad.
That's your sister.
That's my sister. That's Cassie Smith.
And of course, your husband is. Why doesn't your dad like him in the first place?
because he's a tailor and he's poor. And my dad wants us all to marry into money because he wants us to have good lives. And
If I were a rich man, what would be such a problem?
exactly,
You know?
yeah.
And so it deals a lot with the society and how the history can be reflected in a musical. And it's a wonderful story about, you know, dreams and for yourself, for your family, and nightmares at other times.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's my favorite scene, so I'm a little biased, but it is my favorite scene in the whole, well, that and the beginning and the middle part and the end. Other than that, it's, yeah, like, with the whole thing, it's just fantastic. It's such a great musical.
Okay,
So.
we're in our last minute, so let's just recap dates, time, places, tickets, money. Okay, so it's going to be running.
November 21st to 24th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available.
At Vanier Collegiate, you can come down to the office and you can pick out your own seats, so come as soon as possible so that you can get the seating that you want. Tickets are $15 for adults, $12 for students, and come get your tickets real quick because we've already started selling quite a few. So.
All right, well, thank you, and break a leg with the show.
Thank you.
And so we're wrapping up from here at Vanier.